Welcome back, everybody. It's Cape Rugby TV. We carry on talking about what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. Well, of course, you will know that we did quite a large focus last year on Lamotte Wanderers, what used to be previously known as Lamotte Rugby Club. They are now Lamotte Wanderers. And back on the line with me, nice to see you again, Reginald Pheiffer, Public Relations Officer at Lamotte Wanderers. Reginald, how are things with you?
Good evening, JP. Good evening to your viewers. With me, it's going great. It's going good. Rugby is back again, so couldn't ask for better.
I think you've just summed it up. You've just summed up what everybody's been saying. Rugby is back. People are training. Have you guys also gone through the process, 4 weeks of conditioning and 4 weeks of return to training?
Yes, we started on the 15th of February with our first phase, which is our 4 weeks of conditioning training. We are currently in our second phase, or let me say, we are ending this week with our second phase that we started on the 15th of March, basically doing some ball skills, handling skills, and getting the guys back into the groove.
And have they got their groove? What are they looking like now? I mean, if you haven't thrown the ball around, although we know that our rugby players, they were born with a rugby ball in their hand. So it's like riding a bicycle. If you haven't touched a bicycle before, you get back on the bike. How's the ball skills looking?
It's at first not too good. Lots of handling errors, but yeah, that is the unfortunate part of being out of the game for so long. But starting to improve, and the guys getting the hang of what they once were very good at. So it's really important now that we understood why uh, SA Rugby suggested that you have this phased in approach to return to rugby, because although we are born with natural skills, these are stuff that you lose if you're not practicing those skills constantly.
And the players must be super excited to be seeing each other again. We know that during the COVID time, you guys also, you were doing the mountain trails, you were keeping everybody active. But I mean, the guys now on the field, being able to put their boots on and their jersey on again, that must be quite exciting for the players.
Yeah, since we've had frequent communication from our unions, um, basically we continued with the using the mountain terrain to get guys who are still coming in to practice, getting them also on weekends, maybe a Saturday morning, Sunday mornings, running the mountain trials, and then also joining us, the rest of the groups at the field. So there is still a group of guys that needs to go through this phased in approach with regards to conditioning. So that's why we are divided into different groups.
But Reginald, one of the things you guys have also been doing, I mean, during the lockdown phase, you took a lot of time out to build the structures, to make sure that your past players' structures are in place, to reach out to local rugby fans. I mean, you're one of the clubs that we've spoken to that has said that your membership has in fact grown. You know, that's unique. We don't hear about that all that often. How's the members?
So what we're currently doing is we are utilizing our apparel sales. We call it that. As you can see, I'm wearing one of the junior rugby t-shirts that we are currently availing to our residents community, and at the same time getting more people involved. Then we have some buffs that we've got, and we got some warm-up shirts. All credit goes to CTC Sports, that is doing our designing and supplying. Also credit to LV there from CTC Sports. So
Absolutely. I mean,
we
our Cape Rugby TV masks. Let me get my mask. Our Cape Rugby TV masks are also courtesy of CTC Sports, and your jerseys look great.
Yeah, thanks JP, and uh, we just let me use this opportunity to tell our residents, listen, you support us, place your orders, and get involved with the Orange Army. Uh, when we start with our games, we've received communication that senior rugby can start from next week on with friendlies, and 2 weeks after that, then our juniors can now start taking the field. So it's exciting times. Rugby is coming back. So keep on supporting us. We'll be on the field soon and giving you a spectacle on the Lamotte Sport Grounds.
Okay, so let's just quickly go through the equipment again that you've got for sale. You've got the junior jerseys, you've got the senior jerseys, you've got the buffs. What am I missing?
And then we also have from the senior side the 3-button T-shirts.
Three-button
So
T-shirts.
we'll
okay.
be communicating
like
on our
like a golf
Facebook
shirt.
page.
Okay. If I want to buy a shirt, I can just go to the Facebook page and knock on your door.
Yes, we utilize Facebook a lot, especially the marketplace function, where you can place your order on that platform. You'll see it's either Lamotte Wanderers or Lamotte Junior Rugby posting the different types of apparel on the page. So go there, visit our Facebook site. We'll be advertising different types of products, and please support us.
Reginald, last question before you go. I know you're a busy man and we can't keep you too long. So, of course, during over the last few months, we know you've put a lot of effort into, even though you guys were not able to train and play a few months ago, the youth structures. You were really pushing the youth structures and making sure that you're focusing on that as well. Is that continuing?
Yes, and it's building really fast. We didn't expect it to grow this fast, but the interest from the new kids it's just phenomenal. And might I just say, we've got interest from young little girls also wanting to join the youth structure in joining our training sessions that we've also start. So we are getting the girls also involved in rugby. So maybe this will be the start where we get women in rugby uh, increase their participation, because we know that is one of the goals set out by Western Province Rugby. So yeah, watch the space. We'll be having our women's team real soon.
That's fantastic, because I think also I'm so glad that you've mentioned that, because it's not about. I mean, Western Province also made it clear, if every club can get 50 women and girls to join up, and we talk about 100 clubs, that's 5,000 members, and it's not about necessarily in the beginning about game time. It's about having a place to go to, somebody to talk to, somebody to engage with, having social activities, but dedicated to women and girls. And that's fantastic, Reginald. I'm so glad to see you guys are part of the process to make it work.
Yes, and we are proud to be part of it, because we need to make the sport more inclusive and not a closed thing that's only for men. We need to open up the sport and just broaden up the game, because this is a lovely game that we have the privilege to participate in. And yeah, we are just so blessed to be the ones to facilitate the sport and to the broader community. And now, as you've heard, not only to youth or grown men, but also to young girls that want to participate in the game. So yeah, definitely, it doesn't matter if you want to be a player or you want to assist on the medic side. Become part of the club. Approach us. We are very approachable. We are friendly, management team. So we won't show you away. We will accept any person that wants to join us at Lamotte Wanderers.
That's fantastic. Reginald, we'll leave it at that and catch up with you again soon.
Thank you for having me on the show again, JP. It was a privilege, and yeah, good night.
Thanks, Reginald. Lamotte Wanderers there. Of course, always ready for action, always building the gears. Right, folks, well, as you know, on a weekly basis, we take a look at what's happening at MChem 24-hour pharmacy. We started, of course, a few months ago by looking at the public reviews, which generally got a 5-star rating. Well, in case you didn't know, you can also get your flu vaccinations at MChem 24-hour pharmacy. And you can get these vaccinations anytime between 8 a.m. in the morning and even as late as 8 p.m. in the evening, Monday to Sunday. So 7 days a week at, of course, any of the MChem clinics, of course, in Bellville. And what's more is there is no booking required. You just walk right in, and of course one of the nursing sisters will be there to help you. They've got multiple nursing sisters on duty that can help you with your vaccination, and of course that means minimum waiting time. So yes, 8 a.m. in the morning until 8 p.m. in the evening, Monday to Sunday, you can get your flu vaccinations at MChem 24-hour pharmacy. And if you need some advice on flu vaccinations, then you've always got the likes of Mr. Malach or Lee or Jill or any of the very helpful staff at MChem available to give you some really good advice. So get down to MChem and get your flu vaccination.